Okay. You get the hydrogen generator connected to a battery emulator for 12 volts. And we power up the 12 volt supply. That's an ammeter at 0 amps. Yellow light's on in standby mode. Flip it over to green, which is active mode. And then we crank up some amperage. We go about 30. Okay, now we got 30 amps. Use a barbecue lighter. Now we have 3 flames going. And we use these 3 flames to warm up this piece. 3 sides at one time. And we put it in there. For a few seconds here. Okay, and then we apply some solder to it. And then do some goodness there. Still clean. Oops. Get it soldered in there, and then we're done. Then we turn it off. Okay. All right, we'll turn it back on here. And important on this unit, we're not using any flashback arrestor because the unit is designed to accept a flashback. And if we turn one of these off here, you get a flashback. Okay. So that was a flashback, and we wait for about 30 seconds, and the unit just keeps operating. It's still not producing any gas yet. That's up to the high point. It's starting up. So that was the delay. Now it's back on. What it is when it goes into flashback is a decompression, and it sucks a lot of air back into the tube, and then we have to wait about 30 seconds or whatever to refill with hydrogen and then relight up. And then if I turn it off all 3 at one time here like this, I don't have a problem with flashback, but the important part is that the flashback is no problem. And if we had a flashback arrestor, if the flashback arrestor was to fail, and you have a device that couldn't tolerate a flashback, then you have mechanical destruction or damage. In this mode, there is never no damage from a flashback. So the tips can be replaced, and here we have, this was a larger ID, and 1/8 tubing, and this one is a 1/16 tubing with about a 10 mil ID. And again, it's all simple connectors. Screw it off, and then screw on the little tip, which is smaller, and then we need to disconnect the hose. Off of there. Put this hose back on. And it does not need to be tight very much. This is not. It doesn't matter much. And then now this is in standby. We power back up. Put it up about 10 amps. Gas in there, and then you put a little bit of hydrogen in the cup here, and then we got to start it. So that's a 80 flame. And what the test I do is a piece of solder here, and basically you run it over the top, and you see that. Although you can't see the flame all the way out there, that was very hot, then you cut it off. And then the same as before, you want to shut it off, you just squeeze it and turn it down and off. everything is good.